Okay, this next example, we are looking at writing linear inequalities. Given a table, graph, or a description, we're just going to use a graph. That is all I'm going to put on the test. So we're going to go ahead and write the inequality shown on each of the graphs below. I'm going to use this calculator app. It's called Calculate84. It's on the App Store. You could also search TI84 on Google Play if you want a similar app. I'm also going to use these two things. And if you copy them down on the back of your review, you can bring this into the test. This is a guide of what all the inequality symbols mean, whether they're dashed, above, below, solid, all that. And this is a step of how to do a linear regression on the calculator. So clicking stat 1 to open a table, clicking stat calc 4 to actually do the linear regression. All right, from there, we're ready to get started. I know my equation is going to start with y, and I can immediately go ahead and find what inequality symbol I need. I'm going to look at my graph and notice that there's a dashed line, and that this line is being shaded below the y-intercept. So dashed line below. Okay, I can go to my table, and I can see that a dashed line shaded below will be this less than symbol right here. So y is less than something. Y is less than an equation, mx plus b. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator to find out the equation. I can do it by hand, but we have calculators, so let's just use it. I can use any 2 points I want on the line. I'm just going to find 2 points and then enter them in my calculator. I see 1 point there, and I see 1 point there. There are a lot of points I could have used, though. I could have used this point, or this point, or this point. I'm going to write out the points. This point looks to be at 2, 4, and this one looks like it is at 3, 2. Okay, that first one looks like it's at 2, 4. This one looks like it is at 3, 2. From there, I'm going to take these and go ahead and enter them into my calculator. So I'll click stat 1, and I will type in those points, 2, 4, and 3, 2, right on my calculator. I will click stat, go over to calculate, and go down to number 4, linear regression, ax plus b. Click enter, and it'll give me my a and b values. It gave me that a was -2, b was 8. I'm going to put them together and write my equation. Y is less than -2, x plus 8. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same steps with this one on the right, this one right here. So same thing, I can immediately start with my inequality symbol, y, and then some symbol. I check my graph, I see that this line is a solid line, and that the shading is happening above the line. Solid line, shading above. Go look at my chart. Solid line, shading above will be a greater than or equal to symbol. Go back to my line. Y is greater than or equal to something. Now we just need to find that something. So again, we're going to find 2 points on our line. Any 2 points. We can use maybe this one down here, or this one, or this one, or this one. I'm going to use these two. You can use any of them. I'm going to write the points out. 2, -2 is what that one looks like. This one down here looks to be -2, -6. Now I can go put them in my calculator and get an equation. So I go to my calculator, click stat 1. Ignore all the ads. Okay. Delete out the values that were already there and type in our new ones right from our table. -2, -6. And 2, -2. Click stat, go over to calculate, go down to number 4, linear regression, ax plus b, Click enter, and we end up with a equals 1 and b equals -4. So now we can finish writing our equation. We can write y equals our slope, which is a, 1x, and then put our y-intercept there, -4 minus 4. Y is greater than or equal to 1x minus 4. Now, on an answer choice, you won't see this 1x, you'll just see x, but y is greater than or equal to x minus 4. Again, copying that down, even if you skipped the end and you're just copying it down, this will give you half of your extra credit points. If you want all of the extra credit points, you should go ahead and download that calculator app and do this one right now on your own.